Good morning, everybody. Robin here with AriesFireTarot, guys. Welcome here to my channel and to your daily tarot card reading for Monday, June 7th. Okay, so I've got the Tarot of Dreams deck in my hand. I'm just going to roll up my sleeves and start shuffling, and we'll get into your reading just shortly. So, yeah, Monday, June 7th. This is going to be for all zodiac signs. It's a general reading. So if you were guided here, there's probably a little bit of a message in it for you. Don't get hung up on the date, guys. You know, if you saw the video and you were compelled to watch it a day after or a day before, just know that that message has something resonant within it for you. So watch it anytime. I actually see people watching videos for their zodiac sign from a year or 2 years ago. So there's always something there. It doesn't matter what date is labeled on the video. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. And let's start pulling some cards to see what the highest energy is available to the collective for Monday, June 7th. So, well, okay. So maybe a decision to make that's a little bit overwhelming. What can I choose? You know, what can you choose that is going to provide you the highest outcome? Maybe it's a situation that you've been faced with before. We've got the Two of Swords, which is the Two of Air. And the air element resonates with basically your brain and your thoughts. And you can see there's a complete anguish here. And maybe not even looking fully on to the choice at hand. Sorry, Lacey's just doing something weird. Hold on. So anyway, so this is a complete state of anguish. It's like, you know, should I stay or should I go? A very challenging decision to make. So you can expect this to happen, but why? And for some of you, I feel like it could be a recurring decision or an implication of failure the last time you made any decision of magnitude. So it's kind of important to look at, well, what happened in the past, but not to let it stop you, you know. Let's just pull some more cards here. I'm actually just going to take two right from the top of the deck and see what they say. Fear of failure or fear of a repetitive cycle can really hold you back. You know, you're given things so that you can develop your character, your intellect, your wisdom. So history might not repeat itself, especially if you're in a different phase of your life, you know, and you've got better coping skills. So try not to get too stuck down in that energy. We've got the Eight of Coins and the Palace of Wands. So the Eight of Coins, this is presenting you a huge learning opportunity with the Two of Swords. So how can you turn this around? And instead of fearing the decision, look at what is going to be the best road for you to take for your future. The Eight of Coins is like, okay, I need to step back and maybe calm my racing thoughts. And the Palace of Wands is basically where you want to end up in your life. The Wands represent forward moving action. And this is the only deck that I have that they have palace cards, okay? So the Wands is the action throughout your life. And what steps do I take so I can end up with the ultimate result based on what you see for your dreams? There's something that needs to be closely looked at in your life. You can see how the character in the card here is really inspecting one of those coins. There's a ton more here. So it is like it's like a critical decision. And your biggest challenge is going to be like how you might have made a mess of that in the past. So I'm going to clarify out this Eight of Coins. You know, fear of that repeating cycle could be even more destructive than actually taking steps toward it. So you can end up here. I feel like there's some sort of, I want to say like a glitch in the matrix. There's something almost like when you get something stuck in your throat and it feels like almost impossible. It feels like there's a frozen energy to you, to the collective. So I had a card flip out here that I was going to clarify the 8 of coins. Yeah, here it is. Here's that fear, okay? Oh man, this is going to be a really tough day for you guys to try to decide. You know, you're looking at things that could go wrong instead of the things that could go right. You're going to have to pivot a little bit on your axis, you know, to look at what is shining through, the shining possibility. Things can always go wrong, especially if you focus on them. I listen to Kenneth Suarez all the time, and he says where focus goes, energy flows. So this is going to take you all the mastery that you have developed on the steps of your life. Okay, so you're faced with this decision, and it might seem really similar to something that you have tried before and you utterly just made a mess of, or had zero return on it, or had some really long-lasting implication of negativity. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen again this time. You know, hopefully you have learned those lessons with the 8 of coins, and you've looked at yourself, and was it your attitude? Was it your words? Was it your demeanor? Was it the energy that was put forth at that time in your life that caused things to go wrong and put you in a position where you're only looking at the negative aspects of what could happen with this 5 of coins? If this person in the card were to turn 2 steps to the left, you could see the shining possibilities come through. But if you turn 2 steps to the right, it's just going to be like that emptiness of space coming through. And you can see this. And it's a total blindness, you know? So how can you achieve that turn on your axis that I was seeing before? 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right. You don't need to go straight forward on your path. If there is an obstacle on your path, the obstacle is the path, you guys. It always is the path. You are stronger than that obstacle. The obstacle was put there so that you could outsmart it. So this is a very, very like stuck in the mud, just treading water. It feels like it's a horrible energy. Hold on for a second, guys. So I just went on a pause because I had to clear my throat, but I also shuffled the deck while I was on a pause because the energy of the cards, they come through me. So I was starting to really feel like bogged down and that fear, you know, almost like, and this is horrible because I'm vegan, almost like an animal in a trap where you feel like you need to do something drastic to get out of the situation that you're in or that you're facing or that decision that's coming in. But you don't have to do anything too drastic. You just have to sit back and look at it with clarity and choose, like, what is the best thing that could happen right now when I make this decision? Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card over top of it. Man, tarot sometimes. Here's the 2 of Wands. You know, and you've got the 2 of Swords. So you've got an angel number 2 too. But there's the decision again for you. But it seems like it's a little bit more clear. So this is a situation where you might want to write yourself a pro and con list. What did I do wrong last time? How can I overcome that? And then the road should open up a little bit better for you. Instead of feeling like, you know, if you're outside on a winter's day and you've been there for too long and your mind starts to slow down and your body starts to feel numb, you got to shake off that numbness and take control of the decision that you have to make, okay? And then start taking little tiny steps towards it. You don't have to do everything in all one, like, single bound. We're not Superman. You know, so there is something to be said for divine clarity. You might want to do some praying on what happens here. You know, ask your higher self. I'm a huge list maker, you know, and looking at things and leaving emotion out of it, because sometimes your your brain and your emotions can just get so tied up in everything that you're stuck here in this Two of Swords. So, and you don't have to make a decision, a snap decision right on the spot, unless you're like heading for a car accident or something and you need to decide between the brake and the gas pedal. This is not that type of a thing. This is a life decision, and it's like your past decision is having a negative impact on what you're facing today. So get out your pad and paper, start figuring things out, start talking to your bestie, and just make really smart decisions based on your future and not your past. Whew. Okay, let's see what happens tomorrow, you guys. Hopefully we'll see some clarity in the cards, and yeah, sending love and light. Good luck today. Bye.